The time is upon us yet again, everyone. The Sonic Movie 3 second trailer is out. This is probably going to be the final trailer to drop before the movie comes out. And we got some stuff. We're going to go over it. I love this trailer. I'm just going to break that for you. So we start the trailer off. We're in the Chao Garden. Oh, yay! Little Chao Garden. This is great. This little girl asks Tails if he's Detective Pikachu, and Knuckles makes fun of him for it, which that is awesome. They are attacked by Robotnik right away with the gun. I believe that is the gun commander right there. He is distracted by the Chao. So here we have, of course, Gun. It has found Shadow here. Look at that. You can get a lot from this. Look at that freaking shot. This movie looks awesome, doesn't it? It just looks beautiful. And then we have Gerald here. And look at this. We have Gerald in a prison outfit. So this could be when they take him to Prison Island. And Gerald has the Ark right there. So there is Shadow. There's him escaping from Prison Island. So there's Shadow. Then we have Team Sonic right there. Chained up, so Shadow has beaten him. There is Eggman and Robotnik. Eggman and Gerald. They're both Robotniks. Shadow's there. He kind of drops this little ball. Look at that. Sonic's making fun of it. Like, it's a little marble. It creates this huge freaking thing. And Sonic uses the warp ring to warp himself and the gang back to Tom and Maddie. Tom is wearing a donut sweater here. He is the Donut Lord after all. So moving on from there, we have them, of course. There's Rachel and Randall there. And then Tom and Maddie are now fully in gun outfits. Whether they're working with Gun or maybe they've just taken them, who knows. We got Tails with a jetpack. Knuckles pops out the ground. I'm going to assume that this is like still from that race scene that we saw in the first trailer. Like this is the continuation of that. Eggman pops out of the sewer. There is no one there. Okay, we saw this screenshot. People thought that there was editing trickery and there was no one there. There is no one here. So there's the Ark rising from London, which Sonic is gonna, jump off that bridge and go and get. We have Gerald here. We'll get a better shot of what he's wearing later, actually. But he's like, with Shadow's power, we'll take over the world and all that. So here's a big scene. So there is Jim Carrey's Eggman in the game outfit. When I saw, they had, the posters at theaters and all that, and then they had the actual posters in, airports and stuff like that, the character poster, and I saw he was wearing the Eggman jacket, finally. I was so excited. Look at him. He's literally just Dr. Eggman now. The transformation has been complete. He looks great. And we have Gerald in a white version, which does not look bad. I'm for the Gerald getting the white suit, white fit. So there's Shadow. He says the line, the "when we're done" line again. And look, we can see him looking out at the Earth right there. So this is when they're on the Ark. You can see the Ark is rising here. So this is when the Ark is just starting to rise. And we have the Eclipse Cannon. And it breaks the moon! Eggman pisses on the moon! Oh, dude, they're going full SA2 with this, which is, I'm so happy about that. So there's Shadow and Maria. Now this, actually, I want to think about this one. This kind of reminds me of the scene from Dark Beginnings. Remember when Shadow imagines him and Maria in the Land of Flowers and all that? That's what this reminds me of. And then, we know what happens there with Maria. Look at that, Sonic and Knuckles having a hug, and oh my god, here it is, baby. Here it is. This is the moment. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Shadow is on his motorcycle. We were all pumped from the first trailer when we saw Shadow on the motorcycle. Jeff Fowler went, I'ma do it. Shadow's got a goddamn gun. They gave Shadow the gun. This is the best movie ever. This is the best movie ever. This is the thumbnail. This is every movie. This is every trailer reaction thumbnail. Is this Shadow has the gun? They gave him the gun. I cannot tell you how happy this makes me. After everything that's in this trailer, right? Eggman wearing the full game outfit, the arc in space. They show the Eclipse cannon. You know, right? Like, there's the hint of Gerald at Prison Island. All that SA2 stuff that's like, oh my god, they're staying with the games. I care about the fact that Shadow got the gun. I'm actually glad they showed this in the trailer, though, because if they had not shown this in the trailer and they just put this in the theater, I think I would have screamed out loud in the theater. So, you know, this does make it better for everyone who goes to see this movie and is in my theater. I won't be screaming like a madman. So Sonic races after him. And, you know, he's like, you know, who does your highlights? And all that stuff, right? Look at that. There's the two going at it. There's the Ark getting ready once again to fire. And I don't know what's going on here. It's like the Earth is being devastated freaking here. This is probably due to something on the Ark, right? And there we go. That's the trailer. We have the little ending here where, I don't know, Gerald's pretending to be Santa, and Eggman sees him and attacks him. So there will be a Christmas reference in this movie. The stockings, of course, have G for Gerald and I for Ivo. So there we go. That is the Sonic Movie 3 trailer here. I'm super excited, man. This trailer was awesome. There's so much stuff in it that just warms my heart as a Sonic fan. But what I want to talk about is this trailer also does give us a bit an idea how this movie's gonna go. So Tom and Maddie aren't right away involved with it, because I assumed that it was gonna be, you know, Gun would go to Sonic here in Green Hill, and then eventually, you know, we go to Tokyo. They take the plane to Tokyo using the warp ring, like in the first trailer. Tom would be at Prison Island when Shadow escapes and all that type of stuff, right? You know, Prison Island would be like their base, you know, quote unquote, of operations. And then Shadow escaping is probably gonna be the cold open. But you know, Tom would be like at Gun's base, and Shadow would attack and all that stuff, right? But it looks like Tom and Maddie had no idea this mission was going on. So Gun probably went to Sonic first, right? So I'm gonna assume Shadow escapes. Gun go to Sonic first. They take him to Shibuya, right, with the Chow Garden and all that type of stuff. They go to Tokyo. We go to Tokyo, and that's when I would assume Gerald is going to be the instigator to all this. Gerald is the one who's going to get Shadow free. Like, Gerald's going to be the main antagonist of this movie, is how I'm going to think it's going to go. So Gerald's going to free Shadow. He's going to cause this thing that happens here with the robots attacking in the Chow Garden, right? So I'm assuming that in this Chow Garden is when they're getting debriefed on Shadow. Gerald's going to have this attack. They're eventually then going to go and find Shadow. Here we have the fight scene where Shadow kicks their butt. That leads to here, right, where they're all beaten up. I'm going to obviously assume, we obviously know they're going to try and team with Eggman. He's going to betray them and all that type of stuff. And then from there, who knows? That's when maybe when the Ark comes into play, all that stuff. I'm just guessing, you know, vaguely here. But man, I'm so excited for this. There it is, man. Look, he's got the gun. He's got the gun. So, let me know what you all thought of this trailer in the comments down below. I'm super hyped. I'm super excited. I'm going to be watching this trailer 50,000 times like I did the first one. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's get hyped for movie 3.